So this is the number one mobility exercise that you can do while you're watching TV, and this will help restore healthy foot function. So if you think about it, if your hand was in a glove that held your fingers together like this, if you kept it in there long enough, over time you would lose the ability to really spread your fingers out and have good dexterity and mobility. And our feet are the same way, like we shove them in boots and in tight shoes. And over time they kind of lose their foot, you lose your foot strength and you lose your foot mobility because they're just kind of locked into this shoe. So one of the ways to begin opening up the feet to have healthy function is to mobilize and spread the toes. And toe spreaders are fine, but if you think about it, all you're doing if you put a toe spreader on is just like kind of cranking them out, and it's not really mobilizing through a range of motion, which is the best way to actually mobilize a muscle in a joint, is like through a range of motion. So how you can do this, you can do this while you're watching Netflix or whatever, is I get my fingers between my toes, and like this kind of hurts. It's a little bit intense. It gets easier the more times you do it, but it's gonna be a little intense starting out. I get it between my toes and I just start moving my foot around in circular motion, and I'm not using any of the muscles in like my leg to move my foot around. All I'm doing is using my hand to move my foot around, because I can actually kind of push my toes a little bit farther back and feel a stretch in them, get them to flex and kind of contract. And I'm beginning to open up now my toes and the muscles in my feet so I can have healthy function in them. So this is something that's really simple that you can do anytime, while you're sitting down. Your significant other or dogs are probably gonna look at you a little bit weird, but I'm starting to do this a lot more and really get healthy function in my feet. So if this is like the first step to doing that, if anyone's interested, I can post more videos about how to begin building some foot strength and stuff. And this will have a great effect on everything, because if your feet are really functional and strong, this can actually help improve, like knee injuries, hip problems. Because like if you think about it, like your feet are the foundation. Like your feet are the foundation to the house. And if your foundation isn't good, everything else starts crumbling down around it. So healthy foot function is really important. So give it a try, see what you think. And yeah, happy foot function.